0-0 at full time. The match just ended, and I immediately jumped right on for the match against Burton. Well, there are positives to take from that. First of all, we didn't lose, which is a big, big step. I hate the fact you have to say that. In all honesty, we should have won that match. We made a lot of very, very good chances and limited Burton to a few half chances, but we were unable to convert. Now, having chances and not being able to convert them is an improvement for us. The first couple of games, Exeter, Lincoln, we didn't create chances to convert. And it is frustrating now that we had 8 shots on target, 6 off target. We had 14 shots in total. And it is frustrating we didn't convert one. But the fact we're now making chances is a positive step in the right direction. We're seeing that Matt Bloomfield is starting to implement his style. There were still problems. There were players running into each other, players taking balls other players should be calling for. Again, that is understandable. It's frustrating. These are still players. This is their fifth game together, playing in a serious cup or serious league. It's going to take time for them all to mesh. But we are seeing positives. I think Max Crocombe in goals had a fantastic game of one of those saves he doesn't make, we get a goal. Realistically, we get the win. Burton did sit back. They had 3 defenders, they had 5 midfielders with the 2 wing backs, and they sat back and frustrated us, and they did it very well. They did what we used to do to teams, which was sit back, time waste, frustrate the fans, frustrate the team they're playing against, and they eked out a good draw for them. They needed points on the board. That is their first point. They came with a game plan, and they implemented it very, very well. We had a game plan, and we implemented it well. I think actually their goalkeeper had a blinder of a game. And that's frustrating to say. But I think he did very, very well. There were some excellent shots, and he got hands to all of them. And as I said, one less save, and we would have won that. So frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. I think the majority of the team played well in the second half. One of our big problems was we did not get Josh Gowan and Freddie Potts on the ball. They were making a lot of great moves and a lot of great passes in that first half. And I think Burton realised that and really started to man-mark them out of the game. Josh Gowan did excellent in a more advanced role than we're typically seeing him. Under Ainsworth, he was used typically as a ball-winning midfielder, a destroyer, stopping attacks, but under Bloomfield, he's been given a license to get forward to attack. He does have good technical ability, and he's doing it very, very well. So, frustrating. Frustrating, but steps in the right direction. This isn't going to come together immediately, but I think the win against Leyton Orient and a draw here, I think if one team was to win here, it would have been us. But I still think that's a good draw to get under our belts. We are now, We're 17th, 4 games, 4 points. Frustrating, but we're 4 points off the playoffs under Portsmouth. Things will change as the season goes on. One of the things I do say about this team is we have squad depth that we've never had before. If we go on who's on the bench, we had Gareth McCleary, Chris Freno-Joseph, Killian Phillips, Brandon Hallen and Richard Keogh all came on. Lawrence Schaller as the backup goalkeeper and TJ DeBar, who I think should have got an opportunity. I'm not necessarily pleased how little Bloomfield is using him. I think he deserves a chance to play. But we've never really had that squad depth to be able to make 5 substitutions and then be good substitutions. And that will stand to us as the season draws on, as injuries happen. They happen to every team, as fatigue happens. We have to play the Christmas period, 3-4 matches in quick succession. That will stand to us. Just frustrating now. You know, it is obviously very frustrating. But it wasn't a bad watch. I quite enjoyed the match. Just a couple of... I don't think there was any big individual errors. I don't think there was any big tactical errors. I just think these are lads getting to know each other, getting used to playing with each other. And it's frustrating, but it's okay for them to need to take time to really learn to play with each other. I think this team will be the better for it in the long term. Oh, 4 points from first four games. Not the start we would have wanted. But if you look at the stats, we had 65% of the possession, 14 total shots, 8 on target, 6 off target. We one big chance missed, 9 shots inside the box, 5 outside, nearly double the passes, far more accurate passes, nearly double the accurate passes, more accurate. We're doing things right. We just need it all to click. But this isn't a game like Exeter or Lincoln. I'm looking at this going, what's the plan? What's going on? We had a plan. Burton had a plan. We both implemented our plans pretty well, and I think they sat back and frustrated us, and their goalkeeper had an absolutely fantastic game. Our strikers, I think Dale, Hanlon, Vokes could have done a little bit better. Maybe that is something we need to work on this next week, being that bit more clinical when we get into position. But 2 weeks ago, we were talking about not even getting into these positions. Now we are. So that's progress. It's slow, but it's progress. Yeah. Look, let me know what you think. I know there's going to be a lot of reaction to this match. I do want to say the crowd sounded fantastic. The 1887 group, they've been fantastic. They've been vocal in online, in person, so I'm really still happy that they're going. Really good to support them. Let me know what you think about today's match. I think it was progress. Frustrating, but progress. So, have a great day, Wanderers, and I'll see you all later.